Hello, this is Angel Delgado for the Hackers Lake Community Center in a quick video tutorial about basic video capturing in Vegas. First thing we'll have to do is plug our camera into our computer. For that we need IEEE1394 connector. It's commonly called a firewire connector. We connect the camera to the computer with that wire, and then turn the camera on videotape recorder mode, VTR mode. Let's go. Now, once we do that, we may be prompted to use a different software to capture our footage. We're going to be using Vegas, so we just close whatever pop-up window we get. We're not interested in that. We want to have full control from Vegas. So we start up Vegas, and first thing we're going to do in Vegas is go to File, New, to create a new project, so that we make sure that we've got the right settings for it. We can also just click on the new icon on here. So we click New, and then we select from the drop-down menu that we get template. We select PAL DV. It's basically 25 frames per second. It's the format that we use in Europe, as opposed to NTSC, which is the American one. So we select PAL DV. We accept. Now we click on the Capture Video button, or go to File, Capture Video. Select DV, which again is a format we're going to be working with because our camera records in that format. We get a message to give a name to the tape that we're going to be using. It's good to give to label each tape that we're using in the same way that we label them. We put them in the cover. We give them the same name, whatever name we're using. I'm just going to keep tape test 01 in this case. Click OK, and right away we are getting a preview of our material right here. We could just start capturing by clicking this button, but again, we want to have full control of where our footage is going. So we're going to go to Options, Preferences. We click on the Capture tab, and we make sure that here we've got 25 frames per second and PAL selected. Again, is the format we need to be capturing in, otherwise we may have problems at some point. We accept that. The tape footage that we're capturing is going to become data in our computer, so we also want to make sure that we know where that data is going, so that we can move files around if needed, or we can back it up, which is something we should always be doing. So in order to do that, we go to our Explorer and just create a folder somewhere that we know what it's going to be. So in my case, I'm just creating a folder called Capture Vegas, which is right in my D drive. So we go back to Vegas. We go back to Options, Preferences. This time we click on the Disk Management tab, and in here what we see is basically a default path that we're given for our footage. We don't want that, we untick that one, and then in this gray area we right click and add the folder that we just created. We find it in our D drive, in my case, Capture Vegas. We accept that, and that's the new capture path. We apply and accept, and we now know that this is where our footage is going to go. So we can now start capturing video. We're just going to capture a very quick clip. For that, we just simply have to click on this Capture Video button, and we should start getting a preview there of what we're doing. all this is getting transferred into our computer as we see it. If we check here in capture duration, we see the length of the clip. So we're just going to capture about 15 seconds. Then we'll stop it. Okay, we get an information message to make sure that everything's gone according to plan. We click on done, and we can close the video capture window now. In here, in our project in Vegas, we see that we've got a new clip here in our project media section. If we drag this clip into this area here, we can just check that the capture has been done. We play here. So this is our clip. From here, we'll be able to drag the clip into the timeline, which is the editing area, and start having some fun with editing. We won't be covering that now. And so that's all for now. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.